1279 and 1368, potters at Jingdezhen in Jiangxi province, a famous porcelain town, refined recipes by adding kaolin clay and developed firing technology, resulting in true or hard paste porcelain made from bitumes or china stone, a type of feldspar rock, which was ground into powder and mixed with the kaolin, a white china clay. The form of Chinese porcelain best known in the West was made during this time. Trade was an essential part of the blue and white porcelain production in the Ming and Qing dynasties from 1644 to as recent as 1911. Europe, Japan, and Southeast Asia were important export markets, and vessels were painted with numerous bands of decoration using Chinese motifs such as dragons, waves, and floral scrolls. The potters of Jingdezhen also produced wares to satisfy the demands of the Middle Eastern market, where large dishes were densely decorated with geometric patterns, inspired by Islamic metalwork or architectural decoration. From 1368 to 1398, General Zhu Yuanzhang, or Hongwu, was the first emperor of the Ming Dynasty, which lasted 300 years. Hongwu overthrew the Yuan Dynasty, whose rulers had been Mongol foreigners. He was determined to re-establish the dominance of Chinese style at court, and blue-white porcelain was then produced in designs following Chinese rather than Islamic tastes. The color palette and designs of these ceramics later spread throughout Europe and influenced the Delft ware of the 16th century and the willow pattern created by British manufacturers in the later 18th century. The 18th century was also the era when printed fabrics such as blue and white toile de juillet gained popularity and inspired fashion designers to use blue and white as a prominent color palette in the coming year. It was thus adopted in fashion designs of garments and shoes by famous fashion designers such as Christian Dior, Valentino, and even Doc Martens. Some modern fashion designers such as Roberto Cavalli and Guo Pei have been directly inspired by Chinese blue and white porcelain. Now, in the past decade, the blue and white porcelain style of costume has become popular again. Many designers have taken inspiration from the beauty of its color and pattern. Blue and white porcelain is one of the most iconic representations of Chinese style, with nearly 1,000 years of inheritance. Not only a kind of porcelain and representative of Chinese culture and art, it is deeply loved in China and is intensely popular all over the world. Blue and white porcelain inspired ancient styles of clothing, expressing deep love of Chinese culture, as well as highlighting the edified beauty of woman in a blue and white porcelain world and inspiring infatuation. You can see this in the dance now performed by USA Fiona Supermodel. Fiona Supermodel Academy, supported by Fiona Supermodel Academy of China and the strong backing of teachers from the authoritative judges of Casino US, international model, and international competitions, provides high-quality and professional art education services for the cultural and art careers of teenagers, middle-aged, and elderly people in Washington State, and creates a high-quality, highly sophisticated, and first-class art education service platform. Its goal is to better carry out cultural and artistic exchanges and performance activities between the United States and China, and to broaden the horizons and career plans of students.
do. Till I miss my OT crew. Can't have to live without them. I just wish they only knew. Maybe they have lived without a home, but my homies loved me, kept me warm, taught me to forget about the game. Money, hatred, hunger, pain. This led an end to my days. Makes me wish I had changed my ways. Spent more time with the pussy. 1T, 90, booty me. From up here, life seems so smooth. What's the meaning of it all? Miss the way it used to be. 1T, 90, booty me.
Music's the odyssey.
Yeah,
It's here for you, for me. Just listen, find the magic.
yours truly. Listen up,
Music's the odyssey.
yeah,
It's here for you, for me.
magic.
Just listen, let your life be free.
The game of life is over. We should stop to smell the clover. Sing it till your face turn blue. Booty, 90, 1T crew. Spend more time giving up the props and less time clicking off pops. Sing it till your face turn blue. Booty, 90, cool T2. Had a meeting with my man.